Alaska is the land of hundreds of glaciers, thousands of lakes and rivers, a place that can feel desolate, magnificent, and overwhelming, all at the same time. Today, I want to invite you into my workflow of how I prepare and shoot for any trip. To share what I know with you, I traveled to Alaska to photograph some of my favorite landscapes in the world. I'm Andrew Ling, and this is my photography guide I created with Peizwon. One of my favorite tools to begin planning with are the 3D maps on Google Earth. Seeing the potential destinations like this helps me to really get to know the type of terrain we'll be in and exactly how the light hits. Here, I'm looking at the Alaska range. I knew I really wanted to fly over these mountains to photograph them from above. From looking at maps and previous trips, I also knew I wanted to travel on the ground by snow machine up to a glacier to find icebergs. Now you can always run and gun and go out and shoot and come home and get some beautiful images, but something that you do that way is never going to be as good as something that was properly planned. For this trip specifically, it was very important that the kit I was working with was light, compact, portable, and very travel-friendly because we were going to be moving to so many different locations. We were going to be taking snow machines out, getting in airplanes, flying, just going non-stop. My camera of choice for this shoot was the Peizwon XT for maximum portability without having to compromise on quality. By far, it's the highest quality camera packed into a travel-friendly system. With 150 megapixels and the world's most accurate color reproduction, this was almost a no-brainer. The lenses I brought along were matching Rodenstock Primes 23, 32, and 70 millimeters. I loved that the 23 and 32 millimeter lenses gave me two very wide angles with almost no distortion. The 70 millimeter was perfect if I wanted to draw my subjects closer. In addition to being some of the sharpest lenses available on the market, they're also all incredibly light. Because I wanted to travel light, I decided to also bring a smaller, lightweight tripod that was still strong enough to support the XT. Remember to take some ND filters unless you have the IQ4 digital back, in which case you don't need ND filters because you have the automated frame averaging built in. When traveling to extreme climates or geographies, make sure you pack your equipment in extra protective layers such as waterproof cases. For example, all parts of the XT system come by default in separate protective inserts, which I can take straight from the hard case into my backpack. For clothing, I wanted to be able to stay mobile while keeping warm in weather that was going to get down to 40 degrees below zero. When you're traveling to places this cold, it's always essential to dress in layers and to be prepared for all types of conditions. Getting around Alaska takes a lot of planning. When you do the research and really put in the work, it's going to pay off, and it's going to show in the end.